even the cleverest chef cannot make a dish without flour. So where is the flour? Where is your data?
Data is invaluable because basically it connects society from birth to death.
I'm Seabay Jia. I'm the CEO of Audit Data Technology. Audit actually is a data governance company.
Hi, my name is Augustine and I'm the Chief Technology Officer for the public service business in Huawei. So what I do basically is I help governments in their digital transformation journey.
Well, Seabay, from your perspective then, as these digital journeys continue apace, what do you see as the support and services that they require?
We think embark on a journey for digital transformation is not only about the technology, tool, and the platform. It's also about like the policies, the standards, algorithm, business scene, computing power, and the data, which is capitalized as ABCD element for digital transformation, which is very important. So for the A part, algorithm, we need algorithm innovation. We also need application development and the algorithm customization. For the second part, for the business scene, we need like rich ecosystems, and also we need different kind of business understanding of the problem solving, and also we need domain specific solution for each sector. So for the third part, for the computing power part, the digital infrastructure is very important. As we all know, Huawei is a global leader for the high-speed network, for cloud computing, and also for data centers. For the last part, for the data part, data is very important for a country. I think the data resource system is very important. That means it's a systematic way to get high-quality data to enable the innovation in algorithm, in AI, and in application.
Well, it's quite a list. Augustine, what's your view on the importance of the mastery of data governance?
As you were asking, what we are seeing right now is that many of the agencies continue to retain data in their systems, in their data centers, and they haven't really put the information together. And therefore, the governments, in many instances, lack that total insight. But more importantly, many of the current systems itself are not designed, managed, and to actually integrate massive amounts of data. So during a crisis, what we do notice is that the information is disparate, it's not being brought together, and you can't make very good decisions. To me, data is invaluable because basically it connects society from birth to death. Unfortunately, many governments also tend to have the idea that all I need to do is just to digitize my data. If you do a conversion from your manual data to digital data, you haven't actually capitalized on a lot of opportunities. I think you probably want to redesign your processes. You probably want to come up with a new operating model. You want to perhaps optimize how the different agencies are working together.
As we all know, in government, we have the hierarchical like departments. We have provincial level, national level, provincial level, city level, and district level. Each level, we have IT department. That department have budgets, have staffs, have plans, have designs of their IT system. That means the data in government is even more fragmented. And in the fragmented world, how do you get a single view, a single truth of your data? That's very challenging. So I think the first thing is that we always say the cleverest chef cannot make a dish without flour. So where is the flour? Where is your data? We need a list of the ownership of the data, but that's not enough. Maybe it's enough for enterprise, but in government, so you need a list of the rights, the list of the responsibilities, and the list of the interest of data. So that means you also need a sharing list of your data. You need an open list of your data. You also maybe need a like training list of your data for large language models. That's far more complex. And the second part is that there is a saying that garbage in, garbage out. So is your flower, is your data a garbage or not? That means it takes very complex work to do data cleansing. And the cleansing must obey to the same standards. That means the top level design is very important. It should be distributive. It should be cross hierarchy, cross department, cross application, also cross business area. So that's the challenging part of the government data.
What I think is very important is that you need to have legislation, you need to have policies wrap around it for the projects to succeed. And I think it's also important that you have a very proactive change management approach to things. It's important to have strong communication. It's important to keep everybody praised about what's happening so that everybody, all the agencies are in the journey together with you. They do not actually at the end of something, but rather they are part of the journey itself.
What is the unique value proposition, and this is to both of you really, the unique value proposition of the ODAC-Huawei partnership?
Because during the past 20 years or 15 years in China, we do the data governance practice in more than 28 provinces, more than 68 cities, more than 400 customers. So there is extensive practices of the data governance inside China. And also in the Middle East and North Africa, we have some practices too. So there is already quite rich experience. So for Huawei and ODAC, Huawei, we are very complementable. Huawei is a leader for digital infrastructure. ODAC is focusing on data governance.
We focus on what we're strongest at, and therefore by looking at the areas that we are good in, we can actually come together, work together, and potentially put together a best-in-class solution to support the governments in the transformation. I think this is where the Huawei strength comes in. We are very strong in connectivity. We have very good data solutions. We have our Huawei Cloud. Naturally, we should play a role in becoming what we call the digital infrastructure foundation for every government's transformation journey. And I think together, we want to look forward to more opportunities. We want to really work with more governments to help them in the transformation, and of course, to usher in what we'll call a new era of intelligent governance.
Well, there's obviously huge potential, huge opportunities. Good luck on the partnership ahead, and thank you very much for coming in.